Hi everyone, I'm Fishkeeper B. This is my 20-gallon long community tank, home to my Diamond Tetras, Corydoras, and a young crib named Garro. I make short videos about the tanks during the week, and I try to do live streams on the weekends so you can see the fish in real time. I started this channel to share what I've been learning and to show the small things that make fish keeping feel alive. The Diamond Tetras were my first real community fish, and they've been shaping the story of this tank ever since. I got the first batch of Diamond Tetras from a local fish store out in West Wichita. I had some early losses, not really the store's fault, and picked up a few more from Tails and Scales in Derby, Kansas. It took about 3 months from the time I brought them home until they filled out and started to show that mirror-like shimmer they're known for. At first, my group was shy and colorless. They hid in the corners and barely showed any sparkle. But as the weeks went on and the tank settled, they grew confident. Now they move with purpose, flashing silver, violet, and green when the light hits them just right. Fighting started when they began to mature. The sparkle was coming in, the purples getting deeper, and suddenly everyone thought they were in charge. For about a week, the tank was a storm of flying fins and drifting debris. They were chasing, posturing, and flashing non-stop, day and night. I had split fins everywhere, and it looked like the tank would never calm down. But eventually they sorted it out, like they had to burn off that first rush of adulthood before things could balance again. Every group has its troublemaker, and mine's what I call the asshole. He claimed the middle of the tank months ago and never gave it back. When he wants space, he gets it, and when he decides it's time to shoal, everyone else just falls in line. He's not cruel about it anymore, just firm, like the boss who's mellowed out but still makes sure you know who's in charge. I like Diamond Tetras because you get a full range of behavior in one species. They can spar, but never to the point of harm. They'll spread out through the whole tank during the day, then come together to shoal once or twice every evening. When they do, it feels like the tank breathes with them. Each fish has a bit of personality. One always hangs near the rocks, another flares at his reflection, another shadows the Corydoras hoping they'll stir up food. They're just big enough that you can tell them apart once you spend time watching. I feed twice a day, usually a mix of flakes, micro wafers, and sinking wafers. Feeding time is always a bit of controlled chaos. They'll dart up to the surface, hover in the middle, or pick along the substrate like little scavengers. I've tried to figure out what drives those changes, but I still haven't found a clear pattern. The diamonds will sometimes chase whoever grabs a sinking wafer. They'll dart and circle like kids on a playground until it breaks apart and everyone gets a piece. It's small, but it says a lot about how social they are. In the wild, Diamond Tetras feed on tiny insects and plant material, taking what the current brings. That same instinct shows up in the tank. They watch for anything drifting in the flow, quick and precise when they decide it's food. They're sensitive to light changes. I use the dimmer to fade the lights in and out slowly, and they respond much better than when I used to switch them straight on and off. When the lights fade out at night, that's prime shoaling time. Those few minutes when the school moves in rhythm might be the most rewarding part of keeping them. They don't love water change day. After a big change, they hang lower in the column and act cautious for about an hour before they relax again. Once they do, they're back to their normal rhythm. I keep 8 in this 20-gallon long. I wouldn't keep more than 8 here, but I also wouldn't keep fewer than 6. They need that social balance to stay healthy. They reach about 2.5 inches fully grown, so a tank with length matters more than height. They're hardy fish, forgiving for newer keepers. Even though my tank was fully cycled, no fish had ever lived in it before these. By keeping the basics steady, clean water, stable temperature, and regular feeding, I was able to keep them thriving. Since adding Garro, my young Kribensis, the diamonds spend more time toward the top of the tank. They still prefer mid to lower water, but they've adapted, and it keeps the layout feeling alive from top to bottom. In the wild, they school tightly when threatened, but in a calm tank like this, they keep a loose formation. You can tell when they're comfortable because the spacing widens, everyone cruising at their own rhythm. For me, the Diamond Tetras act like a barometer. If they're darting or hiding, something in the system is off. If they're relaxed and spread out, I know the water and balance are right where they should be. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter at fishkeeper_B for updates and behind-the-scenes clips. And please feel free to leave comments. I really do enjoy interacting with other fish keepers and answering questions. I'll see you next time.